The Car Guys.
This is Fred Lenart's the subprime hero.
And we are so excited to be with you this morning. Our last day on hashtag Rise and Grind. But it's okay.
It's great.
We are so excited that we get the chance to be with you and having the fun that it is that we have hosting this show. We are so thankful that you've joined us for this week. And we are so thankful that you have taken on the entire concept of forgiving, focusing, and flying. Fred, what is going on today? What day is today?
Wow. Today is 8/13/2021. It's already 13 days into the 8th month of the year that's going to change your life. Folks, time is going by fast. Take advantage of every moment. Do not waste it.
Don't waste it. It's Friday the 13th. Which isn't a scary thing. There's nothing about it that should be scary to you. What it is that should get you excited is that the harvest is ready. The opportunities that you've been sowing seeds for have been growing, have been maturing, and are prepared. And today is the day that you can get your focus on so that you can go after what it is that the heavens have designed for you to have. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I want to real quick hit that Rise and Grind planner and talk about what it is that the quote is of the day. It looks like it says,
"Your lack of dedication is an insult to those who believe in you." Mark Westbrook. What's up, Mark? Man, you are on point with that quote. Great job, brother. It's 100% right. So many people believe in you out there. So many people, number one, God. But so many people who are in this world that we live in, they believe in you. Make sure that you honor them by giving them the best effort that you can every single day of being the best version of you. I love all y'all, man. And what a great quote.
There is so much that's wrapped up inside of the person that is you today. And there is so much light that is coming out of a people that are joined together, that are committed to making an impact on the community, on their businesses, and inside of their relationships. So you know what you can do right now. Go ahead and share this around, and let's get ready to rise and grind.
Good morning. How are you, my friend? You see, there's no excuse for you not pushing yourself to the next level. In order for you to create a new you must have a new mindset. When teams come together, we can create things that are greater than the sum of all of their parts. Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Yeah, I really hope that you are ready to rise and grind. It is Friday. It's the end of the work week for some. For car guys, you still got tomorrow. You still got a lot going on and still brewing this weekend. But for all of you that have been plugging away and moving and grooving throughout the week, it is Friday. And it is a day that you can take advantage of the opportunities that you have before you. And all week long, we've been talking about seed time and harvest.
Yes, we have been.
And today we are going to be focusing on the harvest.
Yes, man. You know, harvest is something that we all get to enjoy. If as long as you planted those seeds and you took that time and you did everything right throughout the year and you're constantly trying to be the best version of yourself, you're doing everything that God has planned out for you, right? You put the work behind all that faith that you have, you love, you care, you're planting seeds on a daily, more seeds than you're taking back, right? And you're trying to plant them on good soil. and you're constantly watering them and you're constantly doing these things. I'm so proud of you guys. Every one of you guys are out there just crushing your life. You're doing everything you can, even when you fail. Matter of fact, the failure, the crap we talked about earlier this week, right? All that doo-doo, all that manure that we put on top of the seeds and all the plants that we're growing that help energize them, help grow them faster, help give them the nutrients that they really need. Because without the crap in life, none of it's worth it. You don't even notice it. You have to pay attention to it. So use those hurdles, use those things that come into your life as the fertilizer to help accelerate your growth, help make it better, help make it greener. I love you guys, man. Great morning. Good morning. Wow. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes. So listen, we had an incredible rise and grind. Oh, hello.
Ding. You know the deal.
We are so excited that we had the chance to connect with another fellow rise and grinder. Tina Overfelt was hanging out with us yesterday.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And we were talking about the power that's inside of the light of your smile. And for those of you that are maybe having a hard time, maybe you're getting the junk out your eyes. Maybe you haven't had your cup of coffee yet. Maybe you haven't got your groove on yet. Well, I'm telling you, if you want to get that smile on, you got to get your groove on. You got to get that dance moving. So right now, this is the time where we're going to go ahead and say hi to you, and you can say what's up to us. We have so many people that have already joined us this morning, and we are excited to say what's up to you all. There it is. Stay woke. Come on. Let's get this going. Good morning, Sister Kim. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us today. Our brother Mark Ellis. Oh, brother, we are so thankful that we have a brother named Marcus Ellis that we get to hook up with and really just keep brewing solutions and talking positivity. We love you, brother. We honor you. Brad Smith, welcome to the party. We are so excited to have you here. Emily, how are you? Nathaniel Banks.
Morning.
Brother, the encourager. Wendy Reeves is up in here, and all the beautiful people that come along with Wendy. Love you, Wendy. How are you today? Lisa Hall, so excited that you're joining us this morning. Consistency, consistency, consistency. You people are incredible. Thank you so much. Let me see. We got Sean Jones. We got a little bit of our cool brother over here in Kentucky is Mr. Mike Higdon.
What's up, brother? Good morning to you, brother. Eileen out there, Sean Jones. I see Emily again. Emily, you are commenting. I love it. Keep commenting, my friends. Kim, we got, obviously, we already talked about Nat. What's up, Nat Dog? We got Marcy out there. Marcy, hope you're having a great morning, and I know you are. Thanks for being here this morning. My goodness, people, it just keeps rolling. Beverly Richardson, what's going on?
Hey.
Gail Beecraft, what's going on, Gail? How are you this morning? Liza Maya Borges, what is up? Superstars in the house today. Speaking of TKO, there she is. Good morning, Tina Kelly Overfelt. So good to see you this morning. So great to see you yesterday morning. Wow, what a great interview. You brought the fire yesterday. I told you, she's a firecracker, folks. We got Savvy Soft Sophia.
Hey, yeah. We are so excited that each and every one of you are joining us today. Don Sankey, thank you for being inside of the building.
My goodness.
Oh, my goodness. We have Angeline. We have Marilyn. What's up, Marilyn? Love you, sister. So excited that you're joining us, as you consistently do. Always supporting your brothers. And William J. The Way
That's right.
is up inside of here. Thank you for joining us, Mr. McCormick. You are an incredible individual, and we honor you, sir.
Ah, you know it.
Terry, welcome. Vicky, what's happening? West Storm is up in the building. Yup.
Man, so many amazing people.
So many.
Mary Lynn, good morning. Love you, Mary Lynn. You know, he keeps dropping these amazing names out there. They keep rolling in front of us, and I keep them summing, man. It's amazing. You all are amazing for being here.
Yes.
You all are sharing and you're caring. Don Sankey, all you, Sean Jones, everyone. You guys are amazing for being here every single morning, showing up, rising and grinding and doing your best to be the best version of yourself. Man, celebration. I love that. Just came right there.
Celebration.
Celebrate right now.
Do what it is that you know needs to be done to make sure that we rise up the community inside of our social media space and share this around. Go ahead and give us a coffee cup emoji, because we are sharing our last cup of coffee with you this week. Look at that. Another ting. So excited that we have you inside of the cafe with us. We are pumped up to be doing what it is that we do today, and that is talking about a way to get your day started.
Wow, did we say
mindset right.
You're right.
Did we
You're
say
so
what's up,
right.
Rodney?
I
What's
think
up,
Rodney I think you saw the same name as I saw. Hot Rodney Rock Hatfield. What's up, brother, man? Man, I appreciate all the coffee cup emojis out there just dropping those. We want to drop them back at you. We love you all so much. Thank you for being here with us all week long. Thanks for sharing the story of seed time and harvest with us. Thanks for being there and commenting and caring about what we have to talk about. We care about what you guys are listening to. We want to make sure that you guys get some content this week that just really goes and resonates with you for as long as it can. You know, folks, we're super excited to be here. Glenn Lundy, thank you so much. We love you. We honor you. Thanks for being the man that you are. Thanks for being the person that really cares about other people in his community. When I say community, it's not just his local community. We're talking about the people on social media. We're talking about everyone that's out here right now saying hello, good morning.
So one time, so that we can honor greatly the incredible host of hashtag Rise and Grind, the one that has been so gracious as to share his platform with us and gives a platform for you all to engage with and get your life tied and weaved in with together. Let's go ahead and put some hand clap emojis inside of the comment box. And let's say thank you to Glenn Lundy for being the incredible leader that he is. Throw them hand claps inside of the comments. We thank you all for joining us and for honoring those that honor well. So let's talk about that honoring well, right? Because honor begats honor. You sow seeds of honor, you receive a harvest of honor.
Yes.
You sow seeds of dishonor, guess what it is that you reap inside of your life? A harvest of dishonor.
Yep. Facts.
So let's get a little bit into this, right? There is so much that we have tried to deposit inside of this short time of seed, time, and harvest. And hopefully it is taking root. Hopefully it is becoming an understanding that you know that that seed has to take deep, deep root into the ground. It needs plenty of time. It needs plenty of nutrients. It needs plenty of water poured all over it. And then it has to build a strength so that it can bear the weight of the fruit that comes. But there's a scripture that says the fields are white unto harvest, but the laborers are few. And I say that all slow and stuff to make sure that you understand that the harvest is available. The problem that we often run into is there are not enough people that have lined up to start pulling from that harvest, to start helping to collect that in. If you've ever been to the countryside, I just left Iowa and they have some incredible technology to harvest things, right? You have major combines, you have all of this crazy, incredible, giant equipment to be able to take in the harvest. And what it used to be is men and women side by side with their shirts and their baskets and trying to find a way to pull in all of that harvest. But they have to show up in the morning. They have to get focused on picking up what it is that is being reaped.
Yes.
And if we don't show up with the right mindset, we don't show up with the right tools, we don't show up with the right basins or containers to be able to take in what it is that we've been waiting for, we've been expecting, we've been hoping for, then we're not going to reap it well. And I say that word hope on the side of saying hope can mean many different things to many different people, right? Hope is something that I believe is the foundation of what keeps people moving forward towards the things that they cannot see. Bill Johnson defines hope as a joyful anticipation of good. When you sow your seeds and you sow those seeds with a hopeful anticipation, with a joyful anticipation of good, that's going to be a great harvest. That's going to be a great, great crop. And it may take time, and it may see challenges, and it may run into vermin, and there may be some of the weeds inside of the wrong place, right? But it's important that we stay hopeful, we stay joyful, and we stay speaking good over those seeds. You all have many seeds that you're going to be harvesting. Man, Nathaniel Banks shouting out my brother, Doug Thurston. Doug Thurston, love you, brother. Thank you so much for your constant, consistent commitment to being a brother to all of us and your consistent commitment to the 75 Hard Challenge. Brother, you inspire me. But whoop, I'm getting a little lost here. Folks, The harvest is here. The harvest is ready. And I can't say that enough.
It's time.
But the work is going to require the best version of you.
Mm.
And again, I say that slowly because I want that to sink in. The best version of you. So you that are raising up at 5:30 in the morning, congratulations. Good job. Now you've started, but the work hasn't even begun yet. It hasn't even begun yet. When we were sowing the seeds, yes, that took a little bit of labor. Yes, that took a little bit of work.
Mm.
But taking in the harvest now the work really begins, right? Again, just dropped Gabe off at college. He's starting his football camp. And that's where I had to look at him and say, now you know what to do. And everything you've been working for got you ready for this day. But the hard work really begins.
Mm-hmm.
What you think on that, Fred?
Man, couldn't agree any more than that. You know, it's the facts. You know, the thing about harvest is like a lot of people might think, oh, that's the end, right? That's really the beginning. You know, harvest isn't just taking and eating and you know, and using all the stuff and getting everything that you have and the end of life, like it's a retirement. No, it's not. It's the beginning of life. It's the beginning of opportunity. It's the beginning of growth. It's the beginning of feeding your soul and your body, right? The thing about harvest, though, is you have to teach. Much like when you plant seeds, you're learning, right? You're learning, and that's what you're doing. You're planting seeds. You're educating yourself. You're out there. You're putting yourself out there for the people and letting people know you're there for them, and you're doing all these things. So one day that you have the opportunity to once be the grasshopper, right? To become the master. And when you get a chance to become a master of things and you get to share, that is the best part about being a master of things. Being a master of things and holding all those secrets deep inside and not sharing, what does that do? What does it really benefit the people? It doesn't. It's time for you to educate. It's time for you to teach. It's time for you to share. Share that harvest. Now, Lou talks about there's not enough laborers when it's time to harvest. I agree. There's not enough people out there harvesting all this amazing fruit, all this amazing opportunity, and all this amazing life that we've put onto this planet for us to use and grow with. Make sure that you put the work behind it even when it's time to harvest. Matter of fact, even more so when it's time to harvest. It's the most important time. The thing about harvest, if you don't put the work in, all that fruit that is out there, everything that you put work behind, all the seeds you plant and watered and put time on, they will spoil without harvest. Without the work. Don't let those things spoil. You know, I don't want to get deep here, folks, but it's so true. Don't let your harvest spoil.
Go ahead and get deep.
Get the work in. Do the things you're supposed to do. Don't work your butt off until the end and then stop working. This is when you go harder. This is when you go faster. This is when you share more. The harvest is plentiful. The harvest is bountiful. It's everything. It's abundant. But it's not that. It's nothing if we just let it sit there and not get harvested, if it's not used the way it's supposed to be used. Eat this harvest, share this harvest, be this harvest. I love it, man. This is a great subject we've been talking about all week long. You know, we talked about seed, we talked about time, but it's time to harvest, folks. That doesn't mean stop working. It's not the end all everything. That is when we die.
Come on.
We don't want to die. We want to live. Matter of fact, we want to live eternally in God's kingdom, right? In order to do so, you have to harvest. No harvest, no eternal kingdom. And remember that. And remember that in your soul, that you have to put that in there. But guess what? That fruit is delicious. It's so good. You can take one piece of that fruit, you can split it in so many different ways. And here's the best part about all the harvest that we have. There's more seed than we started with.
What? Say that. You better say that.
I said it.
You better say
right?
that.
There's more seed than what we started with.
Come on.
We have the seed now that is inside fresh fruit, fresh seeds, new seeds that we influenced. We as a humans, we planted the seeds from before. We fertilized it, hoping that we fertilized it better than it was fertilized before. We given it a better chance, a better environment to grow. Once we harvest that, now we have so much seed from our harvest that we have the best season again coming up. We have another season right around the corner for us to have the opportunity to what? Seed, time, and harvest again. It's a cycle, folks. It doesn't just end at the harvest. I'm going to keep saying this. It doesn't end. You have to keep working. You have to do it all over again. But that is what makes life great. If we didn't have these challenges, if we didn't have to redo things, if it was just that simple, then really, what is life? Life is not meant to be easy. It's meant to be fun
and amazing.
Amazing, right? It's meant to be fun, and it's meant to be enjoyable. It's meant to be all these things, but it's not supposed to be just a walk. No, we need to go up hills. We can't be flat ground.
Come on.
We need to go up hills, down hills. We need to make curves and turns. We need to see things that we've never seen before. This planet is huge. There's so many people on here that we can go anywhere we want. This world today, especially with transportation and information and all these things that God has given us as a human, because we're ready for it now, finally, right? We're ready for these things. We're ready to have this information. We're ready to grow more. But use these tools. Don't abuse these tools. Use these tools to educate, to learn, to be a better person, to be able to share your harvest with others, to inform people it's time to harvest.
It is time.
It is time to harvest, my friends. Man, I love you guys. It's just make sure that you're out there. You know, in Psalms 67:6, the earth has yielded its produce. God, our God, blesses us. He blesses us, folks. He's blessing us every day.
I want to go ahead and pour onto that a little bit more and encourage, though we may be saying that the laborers are few. What concern is that to you? I want that to sink in a little bit, because you showed up.
Yes.
You made it.
Yes.
You came with your baskets. You came with your preparation to receive that harvest, right? I don't know if you have ever planted anything inside of a garden. Those of you that are out there, right, you may have a backyard garden. Some people during COVID, all of a sudden, everybody became a construction worker inside of their house, or they became a harvester and a planter inside of their backyard, right? Everybody get their little farms going, or not everybody, but a lot of people. But anyway, I'm trying to cram all these words into a little bit of space. But the taste of a tomato that you have planted and you have fertilized and you have consistently brought that life to tastes just a little bit better. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about that tomato or that cucumber or that, I don't know, jalapeno, right? That you actually planted and you had the chance to eat it. Whew, man, there's no flavor like it. It is so much more rewarding when you know that you planted the seed, when you know that you have watered it, that you have cultivated it, that you have put a fence around it to guard it, that you have made sure to honor what it is that you've put into the ground. You had a harvest to reap. Now, it's so hard for you to reap where it is that you don't sow.
Oh, man.
It's very, very hard for you to do that. When you do that, in most case scenarios, it's by way of inheritance. And I want to tell you inherently what it is that each and every one of you have. You have the gift. You have been given the gift, the power to go gain wealth. That has been something given to you by the same voice, by the same Father that activated the cosmos by the saying of let there be light. That same light, he says, is you. You are that light. You are the one that brings your smile. You are the one that brings your joy. You are the one that brings your positive promotion of people to the world. And inside of that, you see life come up inside of the eyes of those that you speak into. You see the hope come up out of people that were in so much doubt when you tell them, no, you're worth loving. No, man, you're worth making something happen of your life. You're worth actually going after the things that you believe in. Again, we started with an incredible quote. Again, go to the top of your hashtag Rise and Grind Planner and take a look at that quote again, because I don't want to insult anybody that believes in me. I don't want to let them down. Mark Westbrook again said, your lack of dedication is an insult to those who believe in you. How dedicated are you to the seeds that you've been planting, to the things that you've been speaking forward, to the things that you've been hoping for? How dedicated are you to seeing that come into fruition? And then after you consume the fruit of your harvest, how dedicated are you to then sift out the seeds that are designed for resowing and for you to eat? The next generation behind us is depending on us to show them that regardless of what our past looks like, our present is an opportunity to sow seeds, to reap a harvest, and to continue speaking hope into the lives of those that are around us. We are here to make an impact, but you must allow that impact to happen inside of you. The other thing that I love about what happened with the entire 18 months of the pandemic is that people had to get inside of their home. They had to get to know the people inside of their home a little bit better, get to know themselves a little bit better, stripped away from a lot of the things that we found our identity in. Your job is not who you are. The Father says who it is that you are. You are beloved. You are the favorite of God. I'm his favorite. He's his favorite. You're his favorite. Yes, he's that big that he can have that many favorites, right? It is so important that we understand that and we accept that identity and we wipe off all of the things that would get in the way of us understanding how important it is that we get that. Now, the word also says you can judge by the fruit. What measure it is that you do judge, you will be judged. But you can judge by the fruit. So you can tell that it's an apple tree by the fruit. You can tell that it's an orange tree by the fruit. So I'm challenging each and every one of you. What fruit is it that's coming out of your life? What fruit is it that people are seeing when they see you? Because you cannot dispute fruit. You cannot ignore what it is that has actually taken life and you hold within inside of your hand. You can't dispute it. It's real. And each and every one of you are fruit-bearing people that are bringing some great things to the world. And we encourage you, do not stop, regardless of who you see beside you, in front of you, behind you. Go get what it is that you're designed to get, because there's many, many, many that are going to reap from what it is that you put into their hands. Come on, man. I'm just...
Yeah, he's feeling it.
Out of time.
We are
feeling it.
Man, 30 minutes always goes by so fast. Lou and I,
especially with these two guys.
We absolutely love doing what we do. I think that it shows. We definitely love when we harvest and we get to share all of our harvest with people, all the fruit. And it's what it's about. You know, we love enjoying fruit from other people's harvest. We love sharing the fruit from other people's harvest, the seed. We love planting seeds from people's harvests, resowing those seeds, going back out and doing the right thing and trying to share and help people get better. Through diversity, through different people is how we grow. We see each other, and if you're in the same room with the same people, it's all just apples. You need to go find some oranges out there. You need to find some peaches out there. You need to get all this harvest, and you need to understand that we all have something to benefit each other. We all have a way that we can share and grow together. We rise together, right? And that's the best way to rise. When you're rising by yourself, which is false, no one rises by themselves. But if you're rising by yourself, it's so boring. It's harder to learn. Where are you going to really learn? You're going to do the same thing over and over because there's no one showing you a different way. Make sure that when you harvest, you share that harvest with other folks, that you're going around to different communities and you're breaking bread together. You're doing the right things. Man, you folks, you really brought so much love to us this week, and my heart has been filled with joy every single day. I've left these shows, and I've gone off, and I've done my workouts with just so much God and love in my heart that I just keep sharing it more and more and more. I've been so honored to be here every morning, to wake up and rise and grind with you folks. It's been the best thing. Glenn Lundy, thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to share our story, giving us an opportunity to be the best versions of ourselves, giving us opportunity to get a little uncomfortable and get up here in the morning a little bit earlier and share our story, share what we believe seed time and harvest is about, what we believe love and life is about, what we believe God is trying to tell us to tell you.
Yes.
I'm so thankful for God, for one, thankful for you all for being here and sharing and just giving us all these beautiful comments and just constantly just shedding and sharing love on us. Man, I'm going to tell you, we're almost done here. We're about to have to jump off, but I want you guys to know, if you guys want more of this, you want some more Fred and Lou, carguycoffee.com. I know we're not here to plug our show or anything like that, but if you want to get a hold of us, that's the best way to find us. Go check us out, carguycoffee.com. It's that simple. We love you all. We appreciate everything that you guys, the time that you've given us every single morning, all the love that you've shared. I love you. And
Yes.
thank you for being here.
Yes,
Seriously.
thank you for being here. And if you do want more of this show, or you want more of the Breakfast with Champions, make sure that you go to the podcast, Breakfast with Champions podcast, available anywhere that you get your podcast, just like the Car Guy Coffee podcast. You can go out there and get some encouragement from there. But there are so many people. You can reach out to any one of the people inside of the comment boxes right now. Wow. Today, this week, reach out to them. I'm sure that they have something to pour into you. Each and every one of them are fruit that are filled with seeds that can deposit great stuff inside of you. They were seeking truth. They were seeking hope. They were seeking a way to impact the entire world that they affect, that they're around. And they found a Glenn Lundy, and they found a community of people that are raising up each other. And we encourage you to go find that community. Go let people know that there is a wide open gate into the community. But we are now at the spot where we have to say goodbye. And it's so hard
to say goodbye,
to rise and grind. It is so hard to say goodbye to you all. And we can't wait for next time. Hopefully Glenn has us on the show again.
We'd love to come
brings
back.
a little bit more of that energy, and we have a great time.
We'll fill in
for you
any
all.
time, but folks,
You know what to do as we get ready to roll on out of here. All of you incredible people. Hopefully, if you received anything from us inside of this message of seed, time, and harvest, I want to make sure that you leave here with the 3 F's. And that
You know the
is
deal.
to forgive, focus, and fly, so that you can keep growing. You do not need to be held down by the weight of unforgiveness. You do need to focus on where it is that you are designed to go, and you need to stretch yourself out in faith so that you can fly to heights that you were designed to fly to. So let's get ready. All of you incredible solutionaries
last time
out
this week.
there, rise and grinders, here we go on 3. Get ready to fly out with us as we go take on the rest of our week. We love you all. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
forgive, focus, fly, and keep growing, keep growing, keep growing. Folks,
Woo!
we love
God
you.
bless you all.
God bless
Love
you.
all.
Go out and hashtag rise and grind.
Yes.
Have a great weekend. We love you guys.